Hey YouTube, this is Jackie Tomlin and we are going live here. Guys, bear with me. It is telling me over and over the Wi-Fi signal down here is not strong enough for a live stream. So if you lose me, I apologize. I tried to shoot earlier from the beach. I am at Virginia Beach. Brought my daughter down here for her birthday, which was yesterday, and thank you all for the birthday wishes. She greatly appreciates it. But I did want to jump on here right quick and discuss some things. I'm getting lots and lots of messages regarding Irma, regarding Mercury retrograde, things like that. And like I said, y'all forgive me because I am on vacation. First of all, I am returning home tomorrow morning, so I will be available all weekend. And thank y'all for joining me tonight. Mercury retrograde ended on the 5th, and it takes a couple days to kind of shake the ick of that away. So we are pretty much in the clear, and the next retro doesn't come until December 3rd. Retro and Irma are not connected, okay? Hi, Kiki. Yeah, they're not connected. And Sydney, Australia. Wow, how are you? And it's just what I want to say on this, Fiora. And there's Jen. Hi, Jen. Who do we have? Patty. I will tell their happy birthday. Her and my granddaughter have gone out. NYC in the house. There we go. Nikki baby. Lots of y'all in here this evening. They have gone out to pick out something to eat, and I think she was going to take her to the mall for a little bit just to get her out for a while. But it's been a beautiful day. There is Texas. Hello. I do want to say something about Irma because I'm getting so many messages from you guys that you've got family in Florida. And I can tell you, oh, your mom's birthday was yesterday too, another Virgo. That's from Kiki. The thing about Irma is, if you take a look at that storm is the size of Texas. Oh, you're from West Virginia. Hi, Patty. There's Giovanni. How are you? Yeah, Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. Peoria, I'm keeping your family in my prayers. Irma is no joke. That storm, like I said, is the size of Texas, and you look at the size of Florida. I've got numerous clients in Florida, and I've been in touch with some of them, and I'm going to keep them in my prayers, and I hope you will too. We will start a prayer chain for these people. Fiora, you email me names, locations, things like that. We'll get it out there. If you're in Florida, I know Roxy normally joins us in here, and I messaged her last night, and her family are South Boca Raton, and they are staying in Florida. I've heard Patty, I know her family is staying in Florida. Guys, if you can evacuate, if you're in Florida, if you know anyone in that storm's path, please get them to evacuate. It's no joke. It is no joke. You have family and friends down there too? Did speak Kiki, I spoke with her last night. They're South Boca Raton. Confident, I mean, all the things down there are built for wind ratings of 200 miles per hour plus. So we're praying for them and that they all come out of this. Every single person. It's been lovely here at Virginia Beach. It did rain yesterday. We're not in the safe zone yet for Virginia. I don't think Irma's going to really affect us as bad, maybe a tropical storm. But we've got a couple more storms brewing out there. But let's face it, guys, it's hurricane season. And here in Virginia, we've been hit a couple times with hurricanes. A couple of them I've had damage from. So we're hoping to get through that whole season. There she is, guys. There's Roxy. Roxy, you're in our hearts. We know where you're at, and like I said, y'all, hey, Richard, y'all just, email me names, places, whatever you want on those prayer lists. But if they're telling you guys to evacuate, please, please, please leave. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done. I-95 to Virginia. Get to Virginia. Between me and my friends, we'll put you up somewhere. But just get out of Florida. Roxy, we're worried about you, dear. We're worried about you. We're worried about everybody in that storm's path. But guys, I do have something really cool to share with you today. As most of you know, I wear this little diamond heart necklace all the time. And it was because it was given to me by my mom right before she passed away. And I really haven't taken it off since she gave it to me. Well, today, walking down the boardwalk, there was a lifeguard that just had gotten off duty, and we were standing there talking. And he come over and he said, look, I found this gold heart on the beach. Add it to your necklace. So how cool is that? I got a gift of gold today. So I have 2 gold hearts now. So I just wanted to share that because I thought that was pretty special. And my granddaughter has had a blast. She starts daycare part-time on Monday. So this is our kind of our last family outing for the season. And it's been nice to get away. We've made some friends down here from Maryland, Hagerstown, Maryland. So cool. We met them on the beach. My granddaughter playing with their son, and come to find out, not only are they in the same hotel room, they're like 3 doors down from us. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, prayers to all you Florida people. It's so good. But it's been my experience nowhere down here in Virginia Beach do they have a good Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, Richard is in Texas. Isn't that right, Richard? You know, Patty, she says, just think your mom would have given that to you or maybe it was meant for you. I thought that was just super special. He had found it earlier this morning and it was in his pocket. And he said, look, I just noticed your necklace. He said, I found this gold heart. He said, add it to the one that you have. And I just thought that was really cool. So, okay, let's talk about this storm. Like I said, I'm getting tons and tons of messages about Irma. Not just the concerns of the people. People want to know why, and why we have hurricanes and all like that. You know, I don't think anyone really has the answer as to why. Patty, I do think it was meant for me. I do. I thought that was really special. But at the same time, if you're in the storm's path and you're in the storm's way and you do suffer damage, and know this, it just means that you're being redirected. Okay? Um, Roxy, I'm hearing that from a lot of you that y'all can withstand these winds. And honey, I just pray that you can, you know. And it's not just the winds, it's the aftermath, you know, food, water, no power. You know, definitely, you know, Roxy, let me hear from you, you know, once it comes through your area or when you can. I know you will. You know, it's gas, which I expect gas is going to be $5 a gallon pretty much everywhere next week after this. It's just very concerning. I know when we were watching Katrina go in on Louisiana, and they were moving everybody's like 5-10 miles inland, and I thought then, I said, that's just nuts. That storm is way bigger than that, and they say this one is a record breaker. Well, Roxy, we all know we know where you're at now, and you know we're all praying for you guys, and you just keep us posted when you can. We know, you know, you're going to have Wi-Fi problems and everything else, but just contact us when you can. And Fiora, we're praying for her family. She's got family in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. I also have a family in New York that their entire family is in Haiti as well. So, you know, it's a big thing. 50 inches of rain in southeast Texas. Wow. From Harvey. Or did you come out okay in Harvey on that? Now, I know Richard is more towards Dallas. He's fine. Okay. One in Puerto Rico is fine. That's always good. Praying for everyone. I don't know where Nikki is. Nikki has family in Florida. Patty in New Jersey has family in Florida. In Groves, Texas. Play to win. Do you know anything? Is it College Station? If that area was hit hard, we have family there. It's outside of Houston. Yeah, where is Nikki? She should be in here. Well, I know I come in from the beach earlier today and had CNN on, and they were talking about price gouging, all sorts of things. There were people just taking advantage of Florida. I think it's very, very sorry. All right, I've caught part of that. You're in Georgia. What part of Georgia are you in? It's the beach down there. Okay, I'm in Georgia. First cousins in Florida. I've been hearing it all day, honey, and I don't mind hearing from you guys. You're Macon, Georgia. Okay. Um, Guys, y'all blow my emails up. Give me their names, give me their locations, give me whatever. We will put a prayer list together. We will get this out to everyone. Now, I know as of last Sunday, my church is doing a fundraiser for the victims of Harvey. I'm sure they're going to do the same thing for Irma. 30 bucks for water. That's crazy. You have family in Miami and Orlando. God bless them all. Yes, Giovanni, I agree. That's going to be the hard things, guys. And I mean, Roxy included. Not hearing from them right after the storm, you're going to have to expect that they've got, one, they're out of power. They're going to have limited Wi-Fi access. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. So, thank goodness for social networking. If one person can hear from someone and then kind of circulate that, that helps out a whole lot. But not hearing from them after that storm hits, it's hard. Now, my stepmother used to live in St. Petersburg, and she suffered a lot of damage when Katrina come through. And then I have another family, not my family, but my clients that are in Mississippi and lost everything they had to Katrina. And from what I'm hearing is not only did they lose everything they had, the damage they had they weren't able to rebuild because their homeowners insurance had bankrupt. So that's a problem as well. And for whatever reason, we still have people in trailers after Katrina. Well, I'm glad y'all are stocked up on the water. Because like I said, if we don't hear from you right away, we know why. Because y'all are looking at a long period of time now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said St. Martinez, Puerto Rico, somewhere they're looking at being out of power 6 to 9 months. It was pretty crazy. The longest we've ever been is when Hurricane Isabel fell on my area at a Category 1, which we are in no way prepared for a Category 1 storm. And they usually don't come that far inland. But we were down for 11 days. And out of the 11 days, we were landlocked for 9. So it was pretty bad. Well, I think price gouging is wrong. And, water people. These people need water to survive. It's not like, they're going to the beach for the day. This is their survival. So to price gouge them, yeah. I hope they go after every one of them. North Carolina. They deal with a lot of flooding there. Kiki, what part of North Carolina? I've got family down there in the Outer Banks. So I did have someone message me earlier, and it was kind of an interesting question. And the question was, with Irma being oh, you used to live in Raleigh. Oh, that's just a couple hours away, Roxy. That did I think Irma, Johnson County, 2 hours away from the beach. Well, at least they're inland a little bit, Kiki, so we'll keep an eye on them too. But did I think Irma was actually God because it is the largest storm the Atlantic has ever seen? And no, I don't. I think it's a demonstration of the power that he has. Destruction is not intentionally met. You think that if something bad happens, if you do lose your home, things of that nature, it's going to reroute you to something better. And sometimes we all have to remember that when bad things happen, because bad things happen to all of us. But usually the outcome is you end up with something better in the end. So I know it's just so many homes in Florida. But yet, we go through hurricane season every year. It just seems like over the course of time that these things are getting worse and worse. I mean, growing up as a child, I remember bad thunderstorms here in Virginia, but I don't ever remember the tropical storms and all that we have now. Yes, it is. It's meant to turn you into a different way. And I hope everyone remembers that because, when things go wrong, um, sometimes everyone has those negative thoughts. And, just remember it's leading you to something better. No one ever wants to lose everything they have. But if it does happen, it's going to lead you to something better. So, Kiki, have you heard, not Kiki, Fiora, have you heard from your family in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic? You're right. It does. I mean, it's all across the board. It doesn't choose one or the other. It's bad. Lots of flooding. Aw. And I feel bad for those people too that, I know some will not leave home without their animals. And I honestly, I had Sasha for 14 years, who was a Siberian Husky. I was never placed in a position where if I had to leave her or not, I don't know if I could have. I really don't know if I could have. She had that much of my heart. I mean, she's a big piece of me. So, but Roxy, just to let you know, I feel better if y'all left. Just saying. I know y'all can withstand the winds, but I feel better if you guys left. I'm not saying for all of hurricane season. I'm saying for this particular one. There's Pam. Hi, Miss Pam. So, yeah, it's going to be a nasty one. Like I said, look at the size of the storm, guys. That storm size is the size of Texas. So, well, Roxy, you're in our hearts, so. Things in New York, do you think that they will go under? Now, Patty, what do I think what will go under, hon? You too? Well, that's what I was just talking about, Pam, is we're praying for the ones in the wake of Irma, hoping they will evacuate, and then if they don't, like I said, you guys email me names, locations, whatever. We're getting them on the prayer list. Yeah, it's amazing how your pets can become like your children. They're all around water. Well, and like I said, hurricane season, I mean, this is no shock. It is hurricane season. Yeah, Florida's going to be really bad. Florida, was just sitting here telling them that storm is the size of Texas. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. Y'all saw what Katrina did, when it went inland. Aw. Well, Patty, at least you've had her for 20 years. But those are hard decisions to make as to whether you can actually leave your pets behind. My concern, Roxy, listen up. My concern with those in Florida is they are repeatedly saying they're not sending first responders in. Paper like a queen. Yeah, our husky was spoiled rotten too. But yeah, I cannot tell you how many messages I've gotten in the last 48 hours about they have family in Florida. Yeah, Pam, I said the same thing. Y'all guys need to get out of Florida. You know, Georgia, you guys are not in the clear. Virginia, we're not in the clear yet. I really don't think Virginia, you might get the tropical storm. I kind of doubt it from this one, but it's hurricane season, you know. Um, we can expect it in September in Virginia. Can just expect it. There's going to be at least one or two tropical storms and sometimes a hurricane. It's pretty normal. But nothing like what you guys are facing right now in Florida. You've lived here for 31 years. Yeah, little sister in North Carolina. Roxy, you're tough as nails, dear. You're tough as nails. So, you know. Is Fiora still on here? Or she jumped off? Yeah, there's two more out there behind this one. Yes, Patty, that is normal. You are tough. You are tough. You know, it's just, it's a powerful storm coming in. Roxy needs a guy to cuddle during the storm. Well, honey, let's hope one doesn't blow in, and I mean literally. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. The guys in Texas, I'm glad y'all come out okay. I know Richard said he was kind of inland. He's over near Dallas, and the other one, Play, I know he's gotten part of the floods. And it's just been a bad thing. It really has. But, it always, like I said, just hold on and remember it always leads you to something better. I know. There he is, playing on the coast. You are on the coast, aren't you? Now, did you have any damage to your home other than the flooding? Texas, Louisiana state line. No. Well, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness. And like I said, I mean, it's just overall, we're in hurricane season. There's two more brewing after Irma, and, there'll be more to come. So, I've, one of my clients is out there on a cruise, and they were supposed to dock today in Miami, and instead they're rerouting to Cozumel. Going to stay there a few days so after the storm passes. Their concern is their car is on the Miami parking deck and whether that will still be there when they return. When I pause, I'm waiting for your comments because they just flash on my screen. You're sick? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we are under a full moon. Um, Full moon coming out of retro too. So, I think things are going to get better. I don't know if you guys have checked out the weekend videos, which I was really proud of myself. I got your next week videos done before I left home. I didn't get them uploaded till I got here. But I did remember to bring the cards and keep your dailies going. So I did better this time than I did the last time when I left home. So, well, I do remember the weekend video being a lot of energy this weekend. I know we have the sun for tomorrow, but overall just a lot of energy burning around. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That's never a good thing. I didn't feel that great last night, but I think that's because I overdid it on my daughter's birthday dinner. So I think that was more or less self-inflicted. But it has been a great few days down here. We do check out tomorrow morning. Yay, birthday cake. Yeah, we actually went to a seafood buffet last night. Seafood is my daughter's favorite thing anyway, and here at the beach is just wonderful. So, not the baby's favorite though. I mean, she's kind of a chicken nugget kind of girl. So, what can you say? She's 3. That works. That works. Patty, I don't think it's really a name for it, but I know what you're talking about. Like you can get impressions off of something, an item that you hold. Um, there is a name for it now that I think about it, but I don't know what it is. But you can pick up feelings from it. Sometimes you can pick up visions from it. You can just really connect with a particular item. Pisces, Sun, and Moon in Taurus. Need to see. Has to offer. Thank you. Hey, Alexis. I do have your September videos are up. You get your weekly videos, you get your daily videos, but your September videos are up by the zodiac sign. Felt sad after holding it. I don't have a whole lot of those problems. I do have problems, antique shops. I'm not an antique collector for that reason. To me, antiques either have a good vibe or a very sad vibe about them. My struggle would be hospitals and funeral homes. The energy of those just comes at me really, really strong. I have problems with both of those places. So, and I actually got rid of a lot of our family antiques for that reason. They just, I'm not going to say there's something negative attached to it. It just wasn't very happy, you know. Yes, you got to keep your feelings in line. And guys, I mean, talk about antiques or just things or objects in general. Make your space your own space. Things that you like, things that you're comfortable with. Don't care what other people think. It's all about you and creating that right space around you. Exactly. You can pick up a lot from objects. Objects you could, if you do, Pat, if you do well with that with objects, you could probably do well with pictures as well. You switched instructors. I'm so glad you did, Kiki. I'm so glad you did. I just think it's going to make it an easier school year for you. Really glad to hear that. Yeah, pictures, you know what they say, pictures are worth 1,000 words sometimes. I really think they're worth more than that. Giovanni, where are you at? Yes, yes. My daughter has amazing, amazing gift when it comes to photography. She can spot the smallest thing that no one has ever seen in a photograph, and she's always been able to do that. Exactly, exactly. I love pictures. Exactly. I look through some of my I have family photos, the old family photos back when the cameras were just coming out, the old black and white photos. And yeah, you can really if you sit down and read photos, it's actually kind of a lot of fun. I tell you what else is fun, and it was something I took the time to do yesterday that I am guilty of not taking the time to do so more often. Do you ever look for the signs in the clouds? Do you ever just sit back and watch the cloud formations? Because I did that yesterday afternoon and was absolutely amazed. Do so, please do. Everyone looked hateful. You're right. You're right, Pam. Well, you know, every now and then I'll glance up at the clouds, or I'll go outside and look around or whatever. But this was the first time that I just well, I was laying on the beach for one, and I had my daughter to run after my granddaughter, and I was just looking up at the sky and I'm watching the cloud formations, and it was just spectacular, spectacular. It's very peaceful. I think you can gain a lot from it. I think there's a lot of signs that you can pick up. And if you've never tried it, you don't have to be psychic to try this. I think you would be very surprised if you would just relax, look, and just see what is presented before you. Hi, Joanne. Yes, Patty, the shapes were phenomenal yesterday. Phenomenal. Saw a couple of faces, and it was just, it really brought me back to this is something that I really, really, really enjoy doing, and just how long I have not done that. So we still got Joanne over here now, but we still don't have Nikki. I don't know what happened to her. Hi, Carlene. You guys that are just joining us, we were talking about Irma and praying for everyone in that path. And if you have prayer requests, please email them to me. Hi, Robert. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. Nice to meet you. Stalled battery light came on. I don't think Fiora is still here. 31 years in Canada, Nicaragua, Kokomo, India. Indiana or India? I didn't catch it. Indiana. That is really cool. Matter of fact, I was telling them a story earlier that a lifeguard actually gave me a gold heart he found on the beach today. And guess where he's from? He is from Indiana. Thank you, Miss Pam. Thank you. You're 50 miles from Indiana. Yeah, I think that was kind of ironic. That's where he was from. So I love jumping on here live from time to time. I love your guys' comments. That's how I get to know you over here on YouTube, is by leaving me comments. Don't ever hesitate to do so. I try real hard to reply to them. Sometimes my phone app doesn't work the way I would like to see it work, I guess you would say. And I have to wait till I get to log on so I can reply to them. But I do try to reply to all of your comments. Christina. Honey, what part of Florida are you in? Roxy's in Florida too. We're praying for you guys. Thank you, Carlene. Thank you. I was a little lucky I got them done this week. I didn't think I was going to have time to do them. I didn't get to upload them till I got here, but at least we got them done. March 14th, 1960. Carlene, Roxy is in Florida right now. Are you in Florida now? Joanne, what we've been talking about is Irma coming through and how retro is over. They're not connected. Just sending out a lot of prayers to the people in Irma and letting them know that they can email me anything they want to, and I'll get that out on a prayer list. And retro is over. It's not connected to Irma. And that if something bad does hit, and if there is a loss of a home or whatever, just know that you're being moved in a different direction. Oh, no problem, dear. They just left going to Florida? My heavens. Am I the youngest on here? 1990. I don't know, Kiki, if you are or not. Now, my daughter is younger than you. She's not on here right now. She should be out buying us dinner, I'm hoping. You seen an ad to TV of Visit Florida. You know, I was sharing this with you. For whatever reason, I have had the wildest pull to Key West this year. For whatever reason, I want to go to Key West. I want to go to Key West. I'm not even sure if Key West is going to be left after this. There's Nori. Waiting for your comments to flash back up. Hi, Della. No, we're not doing any real readings tonight. We were just discussing the hurricane coming up. Robert will go to Key West with me. Well, there we go. We'll pick Roxy up on the way. You've never been to the Keys. I want to go to the Keys really, really bad. And that really set in on me this year. But yes, I really wanted to see Key West. And that was my daughter. We were watching CNN earlier. And she's like, well, Key West might not even be left. Nope, I've been to Florida. I've been to Orlando. I've been to Miami. And I've been to Tampa. Nora, you want to join us too? We'll have to get us a bus together road trip to the Keys. There you have it. You been to Orlando? Yeah, I haven't been to the Keys. Let's go to Disneyland in Irma. You know what, Robert? I'm not quite that adventurous. I do have an adventuresome side, but that's not it. Roller coasters in the wind. Nope, not happening. That's it, Pam. I just asked if we're going to have to put us a bus together. We're just all going to have to road trip down to the Keys, I guess. I'm trying to think how old I was. We didn't lose our home in a hurricane. We lost our home in a tornado. I'm thinking I was 11 or 12 when that happened. I can do readings on the bus. That would be really cool. Really, really cool. We're going to have to put together a road trip. Patty, it was. But like I said, it led us to something better. I mean, we were able to rebuild a better and bigger home than what we had. So, like I said, you know, guys, I'm praying nothing happens to y'all, but just know that if it does, you're being redirected. And I have to remind myself of that too when bad things happen. You know, and usually when you're being redirected, you're always directed to something better. So, but I will be honest with you, the devastation of the loss of a home, that impact is great when it first happens. Oh my goodness, Pam. I'm in Virginia. I am in Virginia. Say there, Kiki, you're not the youngest after all. Well, there you go, Roxy. I refuse to grow older. I just refuse. Tornado in Indiana, just a normal day. Could not handle that, Robert. Could not. The wind absolutely shatters my nerves. Roxy, that's a wonderful thing. Refuse to. Guys, can you see me? Hello? $57 old. Like, I don't think 57 is old at all, Robert. Roxy, there's nothing wrong with the young ones. I've tried dating the young one. It didn't work out very well. Yeah, it had to reconnect me. That's why I was wondering. We should not have any connection problems in this hotel whatsoever. And this is no lie. Do you know why I know this? Last night, you would have thought there was this major party going on around here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, come to find out, we had a porn production crew that had rented like 2 or 3 of the rooms above me. Wow. Are you serious? Yes. Cannot make this up. Robert, that's horrible. That is horrible. I'm telling you. True, though. Well, I'll be honest with you. I tried dating one. He was younger than me. It didn't work out well. I don't think it had a whole lot to do with the age. I think it's more or less the people. You know what they say? Age is nothing but a number. It's all about the person. How about you, Pam? Are you dating these days? Well, Roxy, if that is your thing, honey, you go for it. You're 6 years older than your hubby. Nothing wrong with that either. Like I said, I'm really one of those. I think it's not about the age, it's about the person. It's about the connection. Better whether you can get along or not. Oh my heavens, Robert, that's horrible. That's horrible. Roxy, it could be. Joanne, 56, not dating. Been years. Well, Joanne, you need to get back out there. You know, I took some time off for dating because I had to work on me. I had to get things straight with my family. I just kind of needed a mental break, that grounding, recentered. But you got to get back out there. 20 years, Pam. Congrats on that. We're going to have to do a segment on here one night about dating. I want to hear from the women and I want to hear from the men. I think that would be very interesting. Because Robert brings up a good point, and I don't mention this a lot. I don't think most people realize half of my clients are men. Okay? Now, where my women are always complaining to me that you're sick of the games, in Robert's defense, they're sick of them too. They're getting it from the women. I think that would be fun. We'll have to do that. And we're going to have to figure out if the Keys are left. We're all going to have to go meet at Florida Keys, I reckon. So, hopefully Key West will still be there. Well, guys, I have tied up enough of your time this evening. I thank you for joining me. I apologize again. I know I'm a mess, but it's been vacation for me. I will be back tomorrow. I will be available all weekend. Oh, come on, Nori. You can get back out there, too. And this year I had congestion heart. Oh, no, Robert. Robert, that just means you are healed and you are ready to move forward. Roxy, please keep in touch with us. Good, good. You got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep looking. Guys, seriously, don't hesitate to email me your prayer requests. I will definitely get them on a list. If my church does a fundraiser for Irma, which I'm sure they will, I will let you know about it. Because I know we're already doing one for Harvey. So, thank you guys for joining me. It's great seeing you. Nice meeting. We have some new ones in here tonight. And just keep in touch. Let me know how things are going. And your videos will continue on. I'll get right on them first part of the week. So, you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining me. Bye.